everyone, it's Sharon from sharonatsea, and today I'm going to go over 6 tips and a bonus tip to make your debarkation day or disembarkation day run smoothly right after this. Now before we get started, yes, I know it's debarkation, disembarkation, people call it different things. I don't think there's any right or wrong. If you want, you can put in the comments below what you call it, but please don't harass me. I'm going to go by debarkation in this video. So let's get started. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. We have a lot of cruise content coming your way, and don't forget to click that notification bell. Let's get started with number 1, and that is check your onboard spending account the day before you get off the ship. You should be checking it periodically throughout the cruise as well, but definitely check it the last day. Make sure all the expenses that you've been charged for are correct, because having to get in line that morning, if there's something not correct when you get your final bill, you're going to stand in a long line. It's going to prevent you from getting off the ship in a timely manner. Or if you wait till you get home and try to contact them, most likely you're not going to get a refund. I mean, it's going to be a pain in the butt. So I say go the day before, and don't wait till the night before. I would say go at least early afternoon or so and get that out of the way, because the lines do tend to get quite long the night before debarkation day. Number 2, it's a little tip for you drinkers out there. Indulge all you want all week long, but the night before you're leaving to get off the ship, maybe shut it down a little early. You do not want to be hung over for all the travels home the next day, whether you have a flight or a long drive. We've been there before. It is no fun if you're hung over and have to have a long travel day the next day. So have as much fun as you want all week long, but just shut it down a little early. The last night, get packed and get ready to get off that ship. Number 3, make sure you check in for your flights from the cruise ship for the airport the next day. You're going to need to check in for your flights 24 hours ahead. So set yourself a reminder, an alarm or something on your phone, and make sure you do that, because I've mentioned in other videos, you don't want to be one of the last ones to check in, because you'll be at the long end of the line when you're getting on the plane. You won't have room in the overhead bins for your luggage, or you'll have it crammed down by your feet because there's not room. And on some airlines, such as Southwest, you may not be able to sit together because the seats will be all taken, and there'll just be maybe one middle seat left. If you're a family, you're going to want to sit together. So keep that in mind and make sure you check in for your flight from the cruise ship. I know it's hard, because last day of the cruise, you're running around, scrambling around, trying to do all the things that you didn't get to do all week, or that you felt you missed out on. But take that time to check in for your flight. Number 4, if you are able to carry your own luggage off the ship, I would highly suggest you do so. Do the self-assist checkout. You could be one of the first ones off. You fight all the crowds from getting off the ship, and it's just a much better experience. And you can be on your way to the airport or in your car driving home. Number 5, this is a common one that new cruisers do. They eat breakfast in the buffet the last morning. They check out of their cabins, they grab their carry-on luggage, and they head to the buffet. So they're all sitting around the buffet with their luggage at the tables, waiting to eat, to get off the ship for their number to be called. And it's not a very pleasant experience way to end a cruise, I don't think. So I suggest leave your carry-ons in your room. Go out early though. Don't leave them. You can't leave them there till late in the morning, but get up early, get ready, leave them there, go to the main dining room and eat breakfast. Or if you want, you can take your luggage to the main dining room too. Have a nice, pleasant, relaxing, uncrowded experience in the main dining room. Enjoy your last morning, take your time, eat, and then get off the ship. Number 6, do a little research and planning ahead, and know your options for transportation when you get off the ship to the airport. So there's shuttles, there's Ubers, there's taxis, you can rent a car. There's so many options. So check out, do some research, and see what's going to be best for your situation. There's a couple ports in particular, like Galveston and Port Canaveral, that are quite pricey to take an Uber or a taxi, because they're quite a distance from the airport. Sometimes it's cheaper to rent a car in those. There's lots of options out there, so do your research and find out what is best for you and your budget. And my bonus tip, Make sure that luggage scale that you purchased before your cruise, hopefully, you don't forget to bring it with you on the cruise, because you are gonna need it more than ever on your way back. You know, when you pack to go home, you always seem to bring more with you than you took. You know, purchasing souvenirs and things like that. Sometimes, people don't think about this, but sometimes your luggage weighs a little more upon return, even with the same items in it. Because if you're traveling to a humid climate, you know, sometimes your clothes have a little moisture in them, and that can add a couple overall, all of your clothes together, that can add a couple pounds onto that luggage. And you know, when you're at a weight limit, even a pound can make a huge difference at this point. So make sure you don't forget to pack that luggage scale, because it is going to come in quite handy as you get ready for your return flight home. So I hope these tips are helpful and you have a wonderful experience on your next cruise. Your disembarkation runs smoothly as well. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the gangway. Goodbye, everyone.